Hello and welcome to Generation Shadow, the epic supernatural saga that takes you through the entirety of horror history, one nightmare at a time. Today's nightmare is episode 4, the penultimate episode of our Marybrook, Maryland 1986 arc entitled Hell is for Children. Things got pretty intense last time. This time we have special guests joining us, some recurring characters. Very happy to see everybody. Let's go around and meet the cast here. So I want to know who you are, who your character is, and how they're feeling as we get towards the end of our 80s arc. Starting with Patrick.
Hello, I am Patrick. I am playing Ochoa, Aratsa Ochoa, the ghost. I died only a few months ago. I've kind of been tooling around with these individuals trying to figure out what's going on when I picked the fight with the wrong enemy who then captured my daughter, and I am very upset at many people here.
That's right.
And we'll see how that plays out.
We have daughter kidnapped by werewolves and some other powerful forces. We'll get to that. Joining us again, very happy to see him as always, is Marvin.
Hey, so I'm Marvin, and I'm going to be playing the eponymous immortal Montolio Egantry. No longer going under the alias Oliver Maisie, because that alias has flown the coop. Everybody knows who he is, so I'm just gonna play it by ear, stick to his plan of taking over Delvers Incorporated, and also helping a few friends on the way, mostly so they owe him a favor or two. You know how he goes.
The usual Montolio stuff. Alright, and then joining us, I believe he was in one previous game. He was our junior, the hitter-witter in 1930 Shanghai.
He's still strung out.
He's back with an all-new character. It is my very old friend, Jameson.
Thank you, Michael. I'm Derek DeFazio. I'm angry. I'm a skater trash from New Jersey who is recently relocated to, I believe we're in Maryland. And I'm sick of the 80s. I'm the lead singer of a band called Toxic Meltdown. I can skate, so don't ask. And I got 3 Fs last semester at JC.
Living the dream.
I have no idea why I'm here.
Your old ghost friend, Tony Tucci, called you in. You were summoned, yeah. And then joining us once more, our own werewolf, Nick.
Yep, I'm once again Andrew Ionescu, the youngest of the Ionescu clan, pack, whatever you want to call them. Bit of an outburst which caused some trouble with the werewolves that he had everything under control, and now he has caused trouble with my ghost friend.
Yep. Last time we had some werewolf turf war going on with an outsider powerful pack, the Bostonian-based Revelation Gang led by Colleen Kenyon, who ended up kidnapping Aratsa Ochoa's daughter, all at the behest of the evil Julian Field and Delvers Incorporated, which you guys, along with the skeleton crew, have been at war with. I'm going to do the real quick recap here, and then we'll get right into it. I do want to say that there might be some... unfortunately, there may be a little bit of some homophobic... what's the word? Not content. Homophobia might be encountered in this game because of the time period and some of the characters. So if that is something that makes people uncomfortable, which it 100% should, quite alright. I mean, it's not alright that it exists, of course, but
Right.
it is something that sadly I do kind of have to. I just want to mention this up front. Alright, so we'll go ahead with the intro here.
Yeah, the 80s kind of sucked like that.
Yeah.
Very true, very true.
But the 2020 the polar was on, right?
I mean, no.
Let it be known, Derek DeFazio doesn't participate in homophobia.
Yeah, I mean, I would say none of our characters do.
Hell no.
Yes, very good.
Punch
So-
a fascist. That's what I do.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and we might see some of that happen in this very episode.
Yes.
All right, here's the intro.
Fascists? Oh, okay.
Yes.
We're all some religious fanatics.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Newsletter from speaking of religious fanatics, newsletter from Fellowship of Faith, Reverend Kettle, February 1986. I bid you all a shining crusader's greetings, brothers and sisters, along with a call to battle. On a recent trip to minister to sinners in the Diamond Casino in Atlantic City, I conducted spiritual battle with an actual demon. That's right, the devil himself came from my soul. Thankfully, I trusted in the Lord, and an angel, a strangely shadowy angel, arrived with a fiery sword and cast out the demon. But my experience has awakened within me a need to battle Satan wherever he may be found. I have acquired a blessed arsenal, and I urge all of you to join me on the battlefield.
Yikes.
There are many threats. Some have mentioned that a gang of bestial monsters have set up shop in the Howling Heights neighborhood of Marybrook. And there's always the Skeleton Crew Saloon. But we have a greater danger. The House of Titania, a gang of cross-dressing inhuman freaks from New York, the Sodom on the Hudson, have arrived in our city. They are corrupting our youth and bringing disease. Today, they will be cast out, and I will lead the charge. Please consider donating to fund our war on sin. Yours in faith, Reverend Ed Kettle. So, with Reverend Ed on the warpath, let's talk about those opening moves. We'll start kind of going the opposite way with Andrew.
Yep.
What faction would you like to investigate?
That's a good question. Let's go. Let's check in on our little Fey friends.
All right, see how they're doing.
Ooh, hi.
Nice.
13.
Okay. So for the 13, I believe you could get a
10
you could get a debt or a useful piece of information or equipment. Would you like to sort of know what their situation is, or get some kind of treasure?
It'd be nice to know exactly sort of how they're doing, but also see if they know anything about the reasoning behind the kidnap of Ochoa's family.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'll say that like you kind of call them up, and they believe that the word on the street is that Delvers Incorporated is ultimately behind it. Yeah, sort of a power move against you guys. Now, DeFazio.
What's up, man?
I won't have you do the opening move, but let's talk about your debts. Who do you owe and who owes you? Yeah, there should be a list there of kind of questions we can fill out with either some NPCs or some of the characters joining us tonight.
Well, I consider Reverend Ed Kettle as owing me a debt, as my mother donated $5,000 to his ministry on the promise of wealth generation, and wealth was not generated.
Well, you just gotta have faith.
We got a vial of water, and we were instructed to pour it on a blank check.
Yeah, it didn't work. Well, maybe you just didn't believe hard enough.
And I need my money back.
All right, you can mark that down.
And there's also the other 3 if you want.
And I think there's like 2 more questions if you have.
Yes, I do. Okay, so, someone has enlisted me to protect them from something very dangerous. They owe you a debt.
Let's see.
Oh, man.
I mean, these guys are all pretty dangerous themselves.
I know.
I do not know if they need your help.
I know.
No.
Yeah,
Our
it's
little
our
ghost
really
raid is pretty
stoned.
dangerous right now.
Well, I have an idea behind this. Montolio, you could have hired someone to have watched over my family when you were away, and
Maybe I convinced him via some sort of lying.
that somehow that you were supposed to be there, and of course it never materialized. But he was the one who hired you. I don't want to put that into your mouth. I'm just thinking as an idea.
It works because I'm always out and I can't really watch her myself.
Of
So
course.
But I failed, so why would you owe me a debt? I failed miserably.
that is a good point.
Let's see. That might not be the best one.
I love the backstory.
You could
but
still
I failed
rever-
so miserably.
You could reverse it.
Like that
We
should
could
be
say,
who I owe 2 debts
Yeah,
to.
we could reverse it, and maybe you owe Montolio those debts because of the failure.
Because I made good money and you fucked up the job.
I didn't even know I was supposed to be doing a job.
Montolio, he underpaid. We could say.
Somebody take a cut
Yeah.
somewhere.
All right.
And then,
any others, DeFazio?
I need to be protecting someone. So I'm gonna say, somehow I have a relationship to Calvin Kettle. How old is Calvin, by the way?
It's like college age, like your age.
Yeah, exactly. So at a house party, somebody tried to swing on him, and I totally shoved the dude down and took off on the guy and knocked him out. And Calvin looked at me, and he was like, he nodded in a very knowing way that insinuates that he owes me.
Definitely. All right, that makes sense.
All right, I'm done.
Okay, cool. Let's move on to the newly renamed Montolio.
Gantry. So, shall we start with the opening modes and everything?
Yeah, I remember guys. Well, we'll go back. I meant to do yours, Andrew, as well. So we'll go back and check in for that.
Right. So for plots and schemes, Alias is out. Leverage is still operational, and against my better judgment, I'm going to enter an alliance with the Fellowship of Faith.
Ooh.
Interesting.
We'll see how that turns out.
So I get +1 to their faction and take +1 ongoing against their members.
Okay. We'll see. Yeah, I think it could be a good strategy.
And Star Session Machinations, basically my Star Session move. Roll Mortality, which I got a +1 with, which is an 8. So what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to get them to declare holy war on Delphers Incorporated.
Is an 8 enough to do that? What's the result?
It's, on a 7 to 9, your efforts yield an obvious and short-lived opportunity. The MC will tell you what to do in order to seize it before it expires.
Okay. I will say when you encounter them, you will have an opportunity to perhaps redirect them onto Delvers. It'll be tough though because big business and like big religion in this case, especially in this town. So, but yeah, Montolio, very resourceful. Okay, how about Aratsa Choa?
I'm going to look into tonight. Specifically, I'm trying to find the location of Colleen's hideout, where she's currently chilling. It's gonna be a fail. It's gonna be a 4.
Ooh, yeah. They've hidden her well. You cannot locate where the Revelation Gang is
Too
taking
much
her.
blind anger right now.
Alright, so.
And
Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah,
Since
thanks,
I'm
Myron.
actually in my territory. Ooh, hi there. Roll with blood. Okay. That's a 10. That's nice.
excellent.
Territory is
Ooh.
secure, and trouble is at a minimum.
Alright.
Take +1 ongoing.
Revelation
Streets.
Gang. Yeah, they're probably pretty busy, not making moves into Howling Heights just yet.
Sweet.
Okay.
I like taking +1.
So, we'll begin just like maybe the next day after you have all returned from Atlantic City. You arrive at the Skeleton Crew Saloon, this run-down bar at the edge of town. And you're meeting with the ghostly owner, Tony Tucci himself. And as you come in, he introduces Derek DeFazio. DeFazio, what's your appearance? What's your outfit? What are you rocking?
Shredded tank top, backwards hat, jorts, and like high top Vans.
So Tucci says I'd like you to meet a friend of ours. This here is Derek DeFazio. I know you don't look like much, but he can hold his own when it counts. I think some of you might have met him already.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I don't know this guy.
Why?
Why what?
Why are you here? Do you know what happened?
No idea what you're talking about.
Archilla, you know I was supposed to look out for your daughter, right? But we're all busy, so I hired somebody to look after her. And what do you know?
Oh. The guy told me it was a dog sitting job. I swear to
Oh,
God.
I'm not even.
Swear to God.
You don't even sense me at the moment.
Oh God. You're talking to
then-
nobody?
Then you hear something in the room just break.
Oh.
Tucci's like, oh, hey, we're all friends here. We're all on the same side. Don't forget that.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tucci. I'm
You're
just a
supposed
little
to
upset
have
about
it,
this
yeah.
current situation.
I
I
understand.
know only he
Both
can hear me
ghosts.
saying this because we're both ghosts.
Yeah.
So while this conversation was happening, I still need 1 harm to heal. Can I try and let it out to regenerate?
Oh, sure. See what you do there.
Okay. I think I get 1. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, one harm goes away there. Tucci says, look, I've got the lines out. I'm sure we'll hear something. Figure out where those werewolves took Summer. We'll get her back. Right now, though, I guess they hit her pretty well. Another thing I'm worried about.
Oh, by the way, I have it on good authority that Delvers are ultimately behind her kidnapping.
Ah, that works out well. Can blame it all on Delvers Incorporated, get the girl back, get
Well, I'm
them
gonna be
Fellowship.
It's all gonna burn, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yes.
That's the attitude I like to hear.
I'm gonna take a moment to manifest as heard and touch.
Sorry, man. I feel like part of this is my fault. I shouldn't have yelled your name out, and
It's what's done is done.
We all kind of screwed up.
I'll just
on
let you
this
know
one.
that's Colleen's a dead person.
I'm fine with that.
Want to tear them limb from limb.
Well, he says, something else we gotta worry about. The Fellowship. I don't know if you heard. They're on the warpath. Not so good for people like us. Though from what I hear, the House of Titania, they're the ones who are in the crosshairs right now. Just then, Montolia, you go to call on your fancy brick-sized cell phone.
If you excuse me, I gotta take this.
How does that even work?
And you hear it is Field's voice. Montolio, baby, how are you?
Fields, how you doing, old boy?
Oh, you know me. Do 80s phones have speaker?
No, I don't think they do.
Can I listen in?
Probably not. Yeah, I'm sure you can overhear it.
But they're
though.
probably pretty loud, to be honest.
Yeah, it's probably loud enough for all you guys to hear.
Oh, okay.
He's like,
I'm not even going to
Oh
try.
no, I'm actually like I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get both sides of the conversation. So seeing if I can like hear both sides.
right.
Like,
Well, I think the
recording.
volume from this humongous cell phone is all. So yeah, you can hear it. Field says, now, look, I don't want to be rude, but I hear you guys have a little bit of wolf trouble. Am I right?
Unfortunately so. You
So
wouldn't
many
have...
room breaks.
Oh, sounds like we got somebody real upset there, huh? Since this little girl got stolen by the werewolves.
Ah, come on now, Fields. If your kid got stolen, you'd be a little pissed too.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, whenever something that is mine is stolen, I get upset. So look, I want to help you.
Right.
I happen to know where the Revelation gang took Summer, and I'd be more than willing to give you that information. However, gotta need a little bit of quid pro quo there. Quid pro quo, old buddy. I'm so excited. I'm mixing up my Latin.
Fields, come now. As an old friend of your great-grandfather, don't you think you kind of owe us here a little bit? And I'm going to use my leverage on him. A debt that never goes away. So yeah,
You're calling in the debt?
I'm calling in the debt. I get 1 corruption for this, which gives me a corruption level.
Hey!
And I get a
Okay.
+3 on persuasion. Alright, so persuade. Ooh, needed that. But with the +3 and the +2 I already got, that is an 11.
Oh boy. Okay, he's like, you don't need to mention my dad or my grandfather, do you? All right, Montolio. Maybe I will give it up. I do want something in return. It's a favor.
Favor for a favor.
And I'll tell you what, if you bring what I need, you will be very, very, very richly rewarded.
Hey, and maybe
You
I
want
can come
cash,
shake-
you want stock options, whatever you want, man. I can get to
Honestly,
you.
All I really want is the opportunity to shake your hand in person.
Well, hey, you can do that, and I'll hand you over a fat fortune to go with it. But here's what I need. So, currently, maybe you've heard of this thing called the Quillpoth, the Clipoth?
Once or twice.
Yeah, some weird Kabbalah term. Anyway, stuff's supposed to be magic, and I want in. I've had these dreams recently. I won't go into the details, but something in my head, well, I just had this idea that I want it. And there's a device that the House of Titania has that will let me get them. And you might be a little familiar with it. It's a portal through a picture.
Sounds
So-
familiar.
Yeah, so you bring me that picture, I'll happily get you your reward. You might want to hurry, though, because from what I hear, Fellowship is like laying siege to their mansion right now. So, unless you want to miss their total annihilation, you better get over there. Or, I can tell you where Summer is. But I expect that, well, you know, Duran, hungry like the wolf won't be going on for a little bit more. So I'll leave it up to you.
Well, thanks for the info, Fields. I'm sure me and my associates will be able to take care of our business, including yours.
All right. Well, hey, give me a ring as soon as you get that picture, and we'll figure out the trade. And you come over and shake my hand.
No problem.
All right. Ciao.
See ya. I'm going to kill him.
I'll help.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But wait just a sec. I need him to sign over something first before we do so.
Sure. As long as I get to tear him limb from limb.
Oh, it's going to be a grand wooden time.
Okay.
But we should probably get over to the... What was it? The tier...
House of Titania?
House of Titania! I really should remember their name before we go over there.
Might be a little embarrassing up to the stage performance we put on. They probably remember you. Be a little insulting if you forgot them.
You did do really good. They had like kind of like a fashion mini game where they like had
You
to
still
like
wearing that suit?
Yes.
walk the ball.
Of course.
Very beautiful suit he's wearing currently.
Ooh, we got their theme song.
But it is your daughter, though, so what should we go for first? We don't exactly know the wolf's location
I
yet.
have a way of finding her.
If we can take out all of them, I'm happy to do so.
Which one do you want to do first?
I personally want to go after Colleen first. But if we can find a way to take them both out simultaneously, I don't mind going off on my own and dealing with that.
All right, so you guys want to head to the House of Titania first and like kind of scout it out and then see what the situation there is?
Should definitely deal with that. They definitely need your help.
They could help us with Colleen
It's
anyways.
true.
Ah, that's fair.
I'm following these dudes. I feel pretty guilty, I guess, because I just kind of dropped the ball. So I'm just
Good,
gonna,
I want to get my money's worth.
I'm just gonna sneak behind these dudes, man. Bring my skateboard, bring a couple weapons. Let's do it.
All right, so you load up and
You
you
know.
arrive at the House of
I
Titania.
will tell you, Silver's not going to do anything with Colleen. And probably her gang either.
That is true. There's some
Still
werewolves.
vulnerable to blunt force trauma.
Very true.
Yep, I mean if you shoot them with enough bullets,
If you squish them
silver
with
or
their cars,
otherwise, or throw cars at them.
it's always
All
an
right.
option.
So,
Before we do that, I'm actually going to declare a hunt on Colleen.
ooh, okay. So let's see you roll for that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Had to
not
roll.
good.
Pardon my language, but
Quite all right.
What
the
fuck, dude? That's what's up.
shoot.
Oh, we only get 3 of them per episode, so we gotta use them early. We just use the other 2.
I generally burn
My
through the
quota's-
first 20 seconds.
we gotta be really.
Total or per person?
Oh
Debatable.
Wait, the quota's on the word dude.
Well, it's
Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that.
How bad is it?
Okay,
That's
so
all.
on a miss, someone unpleasant finds me first.
Okay, I'll have this this ambush will occur maybe after the House of Titania situation. Sure. But I'll keep that in mind.
That would have been really nice, because I would have been able to know where exactly she was.
Oh, I know. But sometimes the dice just aren't with you.
Yeah, no.
That's true.
Okay. So, let me just make a quick note here. Alright, you arrive at the House of Titania, and it's kind of a rough situation there. The old mansion retains its beauty, the countless lights still twinkling bright, but outside, invaders have arrived. Reverend Ed Kettle has marshaled the troops, and they stand an unruly crowd. Hateful signs predominate, as they belt out hymns and occasionally hurl stones. Reverend Kettle himself stands in the back of a pickup truck, bearing a loudspeaker. The Fellowship stands ready. Unholy, inhuman creatures bringing their plague with them are coming for our souls. He hoists up an assault rifle. I have loaded steel-jacketed slugs. Cold iron, brothers and sisters. We will deliver holy justice to these monsters today. So, this is when you guys arrive outside the situation. So currently, a little bit of a stalemate. The Fellowship is like marshaling their forces. They maybe have like 200 of, their congregants there, all loaded up and ready, led by the Reverend. What's your plan here?
Should we just try to talk him down and see if we can redirect his anger towards something else?
We could. Andrew, you said you had an inn on Delvers Incorporated, that they're behind all of this?
Yep. It was actually the House of Titania that told me.
Oh. So maybe we can use that to turn them around on Delvers.
Yeah, say it was Delvers that brought the wolves.
Well, I mean, I will say that, like, the prejudice that Reverend Kettle feels does run a little deeper.
No, I'm not talking about his prejudice. I'm saying that we can direct him to the newcomers, the new wolves.
Oh, okay. That's a possibility.
Can we sneak in there and beat their asses?
I mean,
Because
I'm all for doing that,
I
but
don't really know
think,
what else to do in this situation, guys.
I think in this situation,
You could try some sneaking in, too.
Hey, I'm with the group. I have no powers here. I only have a skateboard and guitar, so pretty weak.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong. I love it. But it's up to the group.
Well, anyways, we gotta get them to call this off. I'm gonna head in there. Anyone coming with?
I'm gonna stay close by.
Alright.
We'll stay in the shadows.
I agree with that.
No one can see me, so.
All right, Montolio walks alone towards this group of heavily armed religious
If
fanatics.
shit hits the fan, we'll be there.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright.
All right, so Montolio, you go right over to Reverend
Rock
Kettle.
grenades, right?
Yes, Reverend Kettle. I'm just gonna say.
Ah,
Mr.
Brother
Kettle.
Maze, Brother Mazee. A pleasure to see you there.
Unfortunately, I do have a bit of a thing to tell you, Reverend. Confess my sins, if you will. My name is not exactly Oliver Mazee. It is Montolio Igantri.
Oh, I wonder if he would put a face to a name.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I can't roll. He probably heard like rumors and legends of Egantre, so he's like, "You're serious? You're the Egantre?"
Yes, and I've been watching you, Mr. Kettle, and I just gotta say, I love what you have been doing so far.
Well,
I
thank
mean,
you.
the fervor in your convictions against the supernatural, it's just something inspiring about it. I'm going to be using chameleon on him so I can blend in.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I would say like you're definitely speaking his language there.
rolling with heart. Let's see, that's a 6 plus 3, 9.
Okay, so what's the result for that one?
For a 9, I just hold 2, and I can... And on a hit, all members of his faction must treat me as if I were one of their own for the rest of the scene.
Okay.
And I got 2 to spend on faction moves.
All right, so he's like, "Oh, well, whatever your name is, we all have one name under the eyes of Jesus, and that is good. And that's what you are. So welcome to the Fellowship of Faith."
Thank you. Now, Mr. Kettle, what exactly are you doing here?
Well, this is just part of my holy crusade to purge the city of sin.
Purge the city of sin, I can see that. But you're in a bit of a stalemate, if I can see right now.
Yeah, I mean, look, they got a lot of like unholy demon power in there, but hey, this is your fully automatic firearm, so we're ready.
But don't
I'm just
you-
mustering up the courage, you know.
But that courage could be better used somewhere else, don't you think?
Oh? I'm not sure what you mean there. Like,
Mr. Kettle, if you would have a bit of discretion here. We have some insight that one Julian Fields might have a part in all of this.
oh, Mr. Field? I can't believe that. You know, he's donated money to the church. He's a godly man, a businessman, respectable.
And you know how devils work, Mr. Kettle. They all wear faces.
Well, that's true. That's true. All right, you'll have to roll a persuade on him for this one.
Righto. And I still get that +1.
Wow!
Oh, 15.
like the highest anyone's ever rolled in this,
some of them,
in this entire like campaign. History's being made here, Jameson. He rolled a 15.
Max on the dice, man.
That's like one of like I think that's like one of 5 that's happened ever in this entire run.
Yeah.
All right, he's like, you are 110% right.
You know not to trust silver-tongued devils, Mr.
Oh,
Kettle.
that's true. You know, Mr. Field, at our latest church social, I do believe he snubbed me by going for the mashed potatoes just when I was about to. I should have known the devil was in him then.
That fiend.
All right, you're right. However, those sinners in there are still unholy abominations and must be destroyed. So,
Well, why don't we do a two-pronged attack?
oh,
Why don't you go after Mr. Fields, and me and my associates will take care of the house. if you will.
I like the way you think. Strategy. Jesus Christ, very into that too. All right, very good. Fellowship. There is a new enemy, a new devil I must lead you against. Come on! And the Fellowship sort of pack up, a little bit confused, but you know they're along for the ride.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ! And they head out, heading downtown to where Delphus is.
Oh, that
Leaving-
Such an asshole.
Oh, I hope to God he has a good defense for his building.
Leaving the House of Titania for the moment. The siege is broken.
Well, that's two things taken care of. Now we just need to find Colleen. Maybe the fairies will help us.
Quite possibly, yes.
I wasn't able to help, sorry. I thought I could get her sent, but...
No, you helped immensely. If we didn't know Jillian was in on this, that wouldn't have worked at all.
True. I was hoping to catch her scent, but she's tricky.
Okay, so the door creaks open right now. Lady Lara is there, and she like kind of motions you guys inside.
Mhm.
So you head in, you go into sort of the common hall. The House Titania has been like in. They were ready for war. They had like their magic powers going, their weapons up. Merle is in there, and you can tell like he's about to let the dragon out. Yeah, but he's trying to calm down a bit now that the threat is over.
Oh crap! I'm not in my alias. If you guys excuse me, just gonna walk over here.
That's cool.
What exactly were you to Merle? Merle is a dragon that he once played.
Lovers.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thankfully, Merle might have other stuff on his mind.
Sire and lover.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lady Laura like looks between you guys, and she's like, "I do not have time for this kind of drama."
Nor do we.
Fair enough.
Well, you did get rid of them. Sent those bigots on another mission, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate
Actually, it was thanks to your information.
Well, then I'm happy to help. But I don't know how long it will be. And you also see at the back, or this is when Calvin Kettle himself comes forward, and he's looking pretty miserable.
Oh, Calvin.
Okay there, Calvin?
He's like, that was my dad, and
Yep.
I mean, I knew he was a scumbag. To put it mildly, I guess maybe his recent experiences have pushed him over the edge.
Recent experiences.
Whatever, I went down to Atlantic City.
No,
I
we
changed
don't
him
track
a
what
bit.
happened there.
I thought it was prior than that. So, I mean, who knows? He might have had. something
Yeah.
before.
Well, I got something that might be a solution to it. I mean, one of the reasons he went here, even if he won't say it, was because that will mean admitting that I'm here was for me.
Right.
So if I give myself up, say I'll rejoin the fold, I don't know, maybe he's gonna put me in some weird kind of therapy,
Nah.
No, man.
something like that.
You
Fuck
don't-
that.
No, you don't need to do that.
The hell with your father. Ironically, to be honest.
Bro,
He's
is that
definitely
Calvin
gonna go
Kettle?
to hell, to be
Oh,
honest.
Yeah, you reckon? Oh,
Bro, that's Calvin Kettle?
DeFazio.
I know that kid.
Oh,
He was like, and
You
you know?
hey, bro, you saved my ass at that party. Thank you.
That's right, dude.
But I wish, right now, I don't know if you can save me now. I think if I go back, maybe I can get through to him and we can put a stop to this. It might be worth the risk.
Nah, I think that dude's over the edge.
Also, he's a bit of an idiot. He's attacking Jillian Fields and Delvers Incorporated right now.
Well, that's something.
And
still need
maybe
my
if you're gonna
5
go
grand.
through it, that let the dust settle first. But yeah, not right now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I hear
Whatever
you.
for that matter.
He's busy for the moment, so he'll be all right. Walter Ray says, "Well, anything we can assist our conquering heroes for the moment?"
Ochoa?
Well, I mean, do you know where the what's that group of werewolves called? What are they call themselves?
The Wrecking Crew.
No,
it's the Revelation Gang.
Revelation
Yeah.
Gang. The
The
guy
Wrecking
who's
Crew would be a
mentioned.
good werewolf name.
That'd be a great one. Anything you know about the Revelation Gang?
Walter thinks for a bit. He's like, I know there's some like hard motherfuckers. I know they're out of Boston. They recently showed up in town here.
Yeah, it's them.
They were going after my territory.
I can do a bit of a search, and it'll take a little bit. I'll get it, put the old magic to work, do some scrying, but I'll figure it out.
Alright.
But the other reason we're here, not only to break the siege of those ignorant fucks outside, was because Julian Field wants that pretty portrait, that pretty painting of yours over there. I kind of slightly move the frame with my ghostliness, because obviously they can't see me. Like
Lady
discreetly.
Lara's like, well, it does bring the room together,
Oh, it's beautiful.
and it is a portal
Yeah.
to all sorts of other dimensions.
Yeah. Well, that's why Julian Field would want it.
But you guys did risk everything to save us, so
We don't want to give it to him.
No.
A
Oh.
picture might suffice. I think
You got
that's
a
all you
replica
want.
of it, a facsimile,
Yeah.
something we could try to pull the wool over his eyes,
That actually
get our
would be better.
information, and then leave him high and dry.
I like that. I'll see what I can dig up here. Why don't you roll a hit the streets with Wild to kind of assist them in finding a copy of this portal?
That's a 9.
I'll help you out, if I can.
Yeah, that's right on the edge.
All
there,
night.
so. Or Wild it would be, because it's
Well,
He's helping me, so I'm
Oh, right, yes.
11.
Nice. All right, so
success.
Nice.
all right, very good. So they do indeed have a replica. Lady Lara's like, all right, I'll get it all rolled up, and there you are. However, I gotta warn you, it won't last for that long. When he realizes that he can't exactly put his hand through it and like step in, he'll get wise.
He's got an army at the gates. I think he's a little more preoccupied with other things right now.
Besides, I don't think he'll be around enough to enjoy it.
All right,
All
that's fair.
maliciously laugh.
Join us, Defazio.
That's
Oh gosh,
that's some good evil laughter.
great. That's like the evilest party we had in existence so far. We've had some bad groups. I think this is the
I don't think
worst.
I've ever done that, man. That.
I didn't know I was
We're talking about killing a guy though, so
I mean,
That dude's a dick.
killed a capitalist fascist. So yeah, I'm down for that.
he gotta die.
As long as I get what I want out of him, I'm fine.
At this moment, Merle says, "Hey, do you smell that? Something stinky."
Oh, it's that loud, bro. Sorry. Yeah, my bad, man.
I was like, "Look, I'm a dragon. I know how puff puff pass works. Come on." So while this is going on, let's have you roll to extend your senses to let it out.
Hi there. 11. So, yeah.
Yeah, there's a very, very bad, like, rotting, dead animal carrion smell coming from, like, the gardens off to the side.
Alright, and I'm.
Probably one that is more attuned to, like, supernatural noses, so maybe Defazio, that's why you... Or maybe there was just some righteous herb in your nostrils instead.
There definitely is.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm taking the corruption and adding +1 forward to my next roll. So,
Alright, you gonna go investigate?
yeah.
Alright, so you head out to the garden. House of Titania has been like, they recently moved in. The garden was in pretty much a decayed state. They've been working on it a little bit, but it's still mostly like dead trees, empty flower beds, and hedges that have just given way to like brown, dead vegetation. And as you walk out, I want you to do a keep your cool, Andrew. Does anybody go? Oh, is anybody
I'm
going
gonna be
right
up
there? Okay.
9.
Okay, you can take 1 level of harm as a disgusting werewolf.
Can I attempt to aid
yeah,
by
that's
using my
fair.
telekinesis to push the werewolf away?
Oh, sure. So maybe don't write that harm just yet. Let's see how you do.
That's a 13.
Wow, these rolls are on fire. All right.
If only there's a little that I can make it permanent by blowing him away, literally.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Don't worry about the harm then,
All
because
right.
our ghostly buddy jumps in,
Oh man, that is.
sends this gross werewolf flying. He smashes into the bushes. Looks like he's a rangy, like looks kind of this like half-starved dog wearing like a sleeveless, ripped Iron Maiden t-shirt, and his fur is fading, and he's just covered in like oozing pustules and open sores. There's all these like flies and insects buzzing around
I
him.
mean, you should really get those checked out, man.
Like, you look half dead already as it is.
I'm
Should we just...
pestilence, bro. It's part of the brand.
Oh.
I'm disease.
No, you're not. I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna mark corruption to inflict 2 harm armor piercing on him immediately.
Whoa.
Damn.
As I siphon away more of his life energy.
All right, you suck up some of his life energy. He howls in pain and rears back, and he is going to try and do some damage to both of you. He emits this like. Oh, also you guys can hear the chaos going on out there.
Oh boy.
And Merle's
It's a
like,
skateboard. We're on the clock.
Merle's like, don't worry, I'll keep this warm for you.
I'm too stoned to understand what that means, man.
He definitely likes it with his dragon breath, I'm sure. Very cool.
He would.
Yep.
I'm just
Very
hallucinating.
Merle.
Of course, it's very Merle. It's what he's always done. Always been
Oh
going
man,
on with the drugs.
Drax. So you guys dash out and you see this this gross, emaciated werewolf that was just. So when you inflicted harm on him, does that like knock him down, or is that just like sucking?
I literally siphon off his life from him, dealing harm that goes through his armor, which I assume as a werewolf he probably has a lot.
Okay. Yeah, he like you can see him like twisting and writhing as this kind of the blurred life essence is being sucked out of him into the ghost.
You can see part of my hand is beginning to like reappear, materialize.
He like sucks in some air, and then he puffs out in this gaseous cloud of disease. Pestilence
Yeah.
encircles him. I'm gonna say, unfortunately, Andrew, you're close enough. I think this is just when you guys get out. Let's have both of you guys really keep your cool.
Who?
Not you, because you are a ghost, so you're kind of immune to this one.
Do I need to
Suck
keep
it.
my cool?
Yeah, unfortunately, you ran just out into the cloud.
Alright, man.
Don't inhale.
Ah, that's not good.
All right.
5.
Plus spirit as well.
I don't have anything.
No.
Or
You should
Okay, you guys all take 1 level. of
None is
harm.
a hunt. No, they're all blood.
Oh, I get
You get a
-1.
Even worse. All right, you all take 1 level of harm. You just feel like you have a really bad flu. You want to go take some soup and lie down. Unfortunately, this nasty werewolf is like charging straight towards you.
Alright. I'm gonna let it out and see if I can let out the beast. So, hopefully I get high enough that I can regenerate what I just got. Oh, jeez.
Hey, lycanthropy is the best cure, but maybe not in this case.
No,
What
in
happened?
this case. It's a 5. So, I don't know what happens on a miss. I guess I don't transform and nothing happens.
Okay, you try and transform. The fur just like doesn't. Why do you think you mess it up?
I think it's sort of. I think I start concentrating and then I just get into a coughing fit and it's just. I guess I'll have to pull out the ring. And so I think.
All right, DeFazio, what are you doing?
I'm really coughing, and I'm pretty hurt lung-wise. I'm considering either taking my bladed skateboard and trying to split this mystical being and or doing a sick trick. I can't decide which, so I think I should roll
Why
and
not
see
both?
which one.
I mean, you can do both.
Yeah.
It depends if you roll high enough.
Just
We'll see.
axe into a
Oh,
caveman.
okay, so both would be like super high. All
Let's
right.
have you roll to unleash an attack.
Yeah, exactly.
Roll with
Plus
blood.
blood.
Yeah, you guys want to show them the basic moves there so we can. I think you got a copy of it over there.
All right.
Good to have them in front of you.
Roll with blood.
Okay. All right. Let's go. So that's 6, and then I have a +1,
7.
so 7.
Okay, not
Nice.
the worst. All right, so you get to pick one from the top list. You can
I
either.
want to inflict terrible harm.
Okay, how much harm does your skateboard do?
It's a pretty sweet skateboard. It
I think it's, is it bleed, right?
oh, my skateboard is holy
Oh, that's good. He's an unholy.
and
creature.
hidden, so he didn't see it coming, and that's it. Those are the
Alright.
only. And it's a club-like skateboard. It has been hit over many people's heads
Also, it's like
in many mall fights.
I'll say with the. Oh yeah, a well-tested weapon. I will say with the terrible harm, that'll be a total of 2 harm. So yeah, you smash right into him. But now you gotta pick something from the lower list.
Yeah, so you
He's gonna take some harm to you, or you find yourself in a bad spot.
I'm gonna say bad spot, man, because that seems like a pretty ill-advised attack.
All right. His bad spot is that he grabs you by your shirt, ripping it even more, and like throws you up, so you smash onto the roof, and you don't get some help, you're gonna probably fall down, hurt yourself more.
So I'm like dangling.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You're out of the
Jackie
fight for the
Chan.
moment. Uh-huh.
Alright.
Okay, Egantre.
I can't talk my way out of this. Alright. I'll spend 1 corruption point to use Wither on this pestilent werewolf. Which is imbued touch with the power to kill 3 harm. Intimate and armor piercing.
Whoa.
We're just pure DPS now, aren't we?
All right,
That's from
Pestilence. How do you think this looks like?
I'm doing the you there special. I'm touching this guy and turning him into wood.
Whoa, classic. I think we already did this to Colonel Blight in this very arc. So yeah, it's a classic move, and you can see like the wood splitting under his fur, the rot like falling away as he starts looking like a bizarre lumberjack's wooden sculpture out there. He's like twisting, kind of half frozen. Ochoa, what are you doing?
I'm going to use telekinesis to attempt to rip his head off.
All right, well, maybe we can just go around to interrogate, but let's tear his head off instead.
That's a 7. So I'm just using telekinesis to unleash an attack.
Okay.
So I guess what are the base moves again? Because I don't have them with me either. Should have those. I'm going to take something from them. So I'm not going to go with the decapitation. It's just going to be a like 2-hand clap over the head to deal 2 harm and attempt to knock them out. But of course, I'm going to find myself in a bad spot by doing so. I don't know how that's going to play out.
Okay, I will say the bad spot is that some of his pestilence gets onto you.
Okay,
So you become a stinky ghost,
great.
and unless you find some way to get rid of it, probably other werewolves can smell you out.
Good.
However, ooh, I love that. However, he's pretty much finished. Like, his skull is crushed. Part of him's turned to wood. He's been skateboarded. He just drops down. He's like trying to sort of get away at this point. One more blow should finish him, or you could let him escape. Andrew, I think it's your decision here.
Do we want to follow him?
Just interrogate.
I need somebody to help me off this roof, though.
I'll telekinesis him down.
Thank you.
You just feel lifted out of the air and just dropped on the ground.
Yeah. So, what would I do? Could I just see if I can, like, I guess if he's on, is he moving? Is he?
Yeah, he's like trying to crawl away. He's kind of the wounded rat move as he's
Can I grab him
scampering.
and sort of pin him to the ground and sort of do that?
Absolutely. You're trying. Yeah. So maybe do like unleash an attack. I think this is like you're not trying to kill him though. You want him
No.
alive. Okay. How'd you do?
9.
I mean, yeah, that's enough. Like you're not trying to totally massacre him. He's not strong enough to fight back at this point.
Yeah.
You're gonna get some, or you weren't quite able to transform, so you're still in your human form.
Yeah.
You're gonna get some nasty goop over on your boots, but you do like pin him down to the earth. So he like rolls over and he's like, "Look, how about you just let me go? I'm a sick dog, man."
Where's the rest of them?
I can't tell you that. I'm with the pack. You can't. You should know this. You're a wolf. You can't go against the pack.
Yes, but if you don't, we're gonna kill you.
Horribly, I might add.
Let's be honest, the pack will probably also kill you too, since now you're the weakest one.
They keep me
They're,
around.
they're gonna shed the dead weight.
Oh yeah.
But you guys got to roll a persuade because you're intimidating him.
Not me.
I'll go for it.
I'll help you out.
Right on.
Yeah, you're all kind of adding your voices together.
I don't
9.
because since you are power, I do not help.
Ooh. Okay, so a 9. He's like, all right. I'll tell you where they're at. On one condition.
All right.
You gotta promise, like, not to hurt me, man.
No,
Look,
this-
like I said, I'm sick. I didn't want to kidnap that guy's daughter. It was just, the pack, the will of the pack. You can't resist it. And Colleen Kenyon, you don't fuck with her, man. You do what she says.
it's all right. I promise I won't hurt you.
He's like, that's a really suspicious way of phrasing it, man.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. You can trust me.
All right, I'm gonna I'm gonna hide behind. I'm gonna be honest with you. I will hide behind you. I will beg. I'll jump on your back, kind of piggyback style, and So yeah, I'll let you put a leash on me and take care of me.
Let's not go that far.
All right, but you gotta keep me alive. You gotta make sure your crazy friends do not murder the fuck out of me. All right.
Honestly,
cool?
he's kind of a low-leveled runt.
I'm one of the 4 horsemen. I'm not low level. I'm pestilence.
4 horsemen.
You're pesting my ass.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
I'm gonna split this guy with this here guitar. I'm gonna make his brains go.
You might
we
want
get
to
the
talk
information
quick,
first?
Pestilence.
Okay. No. All right. I'll lead you to him.
All right.
Okay. So, and he picks himself up and he's like, all right. It's in Howling Heights actually. Fuck. It's right on the edge near the river. You guys got a ride or something?
I actually do. My character has one.
Oh, cool.
Sweet. I don't have to use my car.
But you guys probably have some sort of superior transportation method that we could use. But
I mean, you already are.
I do
What's
have
the right?
I do have a muscle car.
Hey.
Pretty cool.
That's flashy.
Nice.
Yeah, somehow.
You
It's
sure?
my uncle's.
You sure you want to get a stink in there?
Yeah, he could ride on the top though. He could probably cling to the roof or something.
I mean, there's
There's
some
teamwork
precedent.
there.
I believe some horrible some presidential candidate once did that to dogs, as I recall.
No.
I think it was a
I
certain.
guess it was Biden.
I think it was Mitt Romney, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh man,
I
that
may be
seems
wrong.
like something good old Mitt would do.
Yeah, the dogs right on the roof. They're okay.
It was like a hatchback.
Yep. Ah! So with pestilence on the roof, and he gives some directions. You zoom over.
Telekinesis hold him down so he doesn't escape.
Nice. You head over to the Wet Dog Roadhouse.
You. It's not a great name.
I will do a quick edit here. I will I'll read it. Okay, so here's the description of it. You guys kind of park right at the outskirts and you see this. The rundown roadhouse features an overgrown lawn full of crumpled beer cans, a few desiccated cars, and lawn furniture. Motorcycles rumble to a halt as Colleen Kenyon's Revelation gang calls in reinforcements. Kenyon herself hops off a bike, painted a brilliant white, and howls skyward. Just a quick edit here. Outside, so Kenyon heads inside. Outside, war. A hulking werewolf in leather, like something out of a Tom of Finland drawing, flexes his muscles and growls at the others. Famine, a portly werewolf in a new wave, dark shirt and bright blue tie, sucks down chicken from a KFC bucket and hops onto a wrecked car to rest. War and Famine and the rest of the pack play guard dog, while Kenyon heads inside, where a young woman sobs in her captivity. So, one of her lieutenants, Pestilence, is on the roof, but War and Famine are outside, along with maybe like half a dozen other werewolves. Kenyon has gone inside.
How do we want to do this, gentlemen?
I know my answer, but my answer isn't the smartest.
Who's that talking?
This is your ghostly friend, Ochoa.
The guy who pulled you off the roof.
Oh, sweet. Our ghost. I can smell the ghost.
Yeah, you are kind of a sneaky ghost too, unless you.
That's
yeah.
cool. Would you consider Pestilence to be a weak-minded person?
Oh, 100%. I mean, werewolf.
Oh,
but yes.
I am absolutely going to possess him right now.
All right. You use Smart Corruption. This happens.
Yep, this is real gross, y'all.
All right. You I guess
gonna
just go
start
into his nose and.
Yeah. I'm going to start staggering towards the front door.
All right. So you wearing Pestilence, limp your way in.
Whoa.
Are you gonna just head right in? You're not gonna talk.
I'm gonna talk to War and Famine. War, Famine.
War's like, what up, bro?
I'm just completely like ruined. Like I'm obviously Pestilence is in a worse state
Oh,
than
yeah,
I've
it's
ever
like-
been before.
What happened to you? You look worse than usual.
Colleen, she betrayed us. I don't know what type of thing she's trying to get us into, but it's bad. Like Julian Fields is sending some people after us because they made some deal and we're the next targets on their list.
Famine's like, impossible. Colleen's got our best interest at heart. She wouldn't do that to us.
Look at me. Does this look like our best interests?
You have to roll persuasion.
Can I use won't be ignored?
What
As I'm distracting an NPC, I'm trying to get them.
Oh, so it's only a distraction.
Yeah. I don't know what they're gonna be doing, but they can see me clearly go up there and getting a fight with them in the front.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's have you roll that one.
So that is a 10 total.
Okay. I mean, they're a little dubious because, like, you know, they are loyal to Colleen.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're totally distracted by this conversation and by your
cool.
appearance.
Oh,
So
this is a
I'm gonna
classic.
expose a weakness or flaw. That maybe some of the maybe not War and Pestilence, but some of the other werewolves are now reconsidering their stance on this whole situation.
oh yeah.
As they just see one of the lieutenants wrecked coming back, and obviously confuse them for some time and create an opportunity for them.
Oh, gee.
Okay. Yeah. Like the werewolves are all kind of on one side of the yard, and there's a bunch of, rusted out, ruined cars that form some cover, leading over around to the back of the roadhouse. All right, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Well, he's giving us an in. Could probably get her out right now if we move quick.
To distract the bouncer. Classic situation. Jersey Solar 83. My buddy Tom distracted the bouncer. I snuck in behind. Let's do it.
We are gonna have to deal with Colleen, so.
We'll deal with her when it comes. But first, let's get her out.
Alright.
Let's get Ochoa's girl out of there. So we're gonna try and sneak in there.
Okay, I won't make you roll for it because he already made the perfect distraction. So you sneak around those cars, you come to the back. There's like kind of a busted screen door. Inside in the back room, there's some like old, beer packages, some scuffed up furniture. And tied to a chair is Summer. What would you say Summer's appearance is like?
Summer is about 18. She's at this point has just been ready to go off to college. Before obviously the capture and all this happened. She is sort of dark olive skin tone, black hair, but generally just a obviously Ochoa's one thing to hold on to existence for. Very special to him, and nothing else matters except her safety and her future.
Okay. So, Colleen is like, maybe putting a little bit of a coke on her paw, and she's like, doing the sniff with her big werewolf nose, and then she's like, you want a bump? No? All right, you're a loss. I don't know why she has a Brooklyn accent now. She's from Boston. And then she's like, all right, I'm going to go put on, hey, we want some tunes. And she's like an old record player back there. How about some Aerosmith? Yeah, Toys in the Attic? Classic album, bro.
Jumper.
So yeah, before I do that, I'm gonna see if I can get rid of this flu. That's better. Okay. Yes. It's an 11. So yeah.
Lycanthropy, the cure for the common cold.
Cute for everything, apparently.
Yeah. Actually, since that's an 11, I have 2 that I can choose from. If I,
Oh,
I'm
nice.
gonna take the corruption and let me see if I can add another from my list.
Yeah.
For the let it out. I'm going to. Yeah, I'll extend my senses and sort of as we're walking in, could I also do a investigate place of power?
Sure. So you can mark night if you want, and
It's the only one that I don't have marked right now is mortality, which is sad. 11.
Okay, I will say there's not so much like power here, but there is like something you do notice. Like this probably was like an old smuggler's kind of hideout during like Prohibition. So you do see there's like sort of a secret passage. You can kind of smell it out. Sort of behind the record player, there's the shelf. You push it aside. There's like a secret passage, and it leads right down to the river. Where there's like some docks and a bunch of speedboats there, ready to go.
Hold up on the tunes there, Colleen.
Oh, so you're just like walking right in? So she spins around. She's like, "Oh, the wolf pup. What do you want?"
You know, I expected something from you with the whole Ochoa thing, but I didn't expect you to work with Fields.
Yeah, I ain't proud of it. I mean, the guy's some yuppie scum. But hey, the money's right, you know? We live in the 80s, man. It's all about that green.
You know, you kind of pissed him off, and you know what happens when you piss off a ghost?
Bad things?
Yeah. You might want to check in on Pestilence there.
At this point, I'm going to attempt to do another, because I hear the music playing, correct?
Oh yeah, she's like, put the needle down.
As soon as I hear the
Some
music
Aerosmith
playing,
is blasting.
Dang.
Puzzle's just going to scream out, "She's going to betray us!" And I'm going to attempt to distract an NPC. I'm going to try to distract War by having Pestilence bite his throat.
Whoa!
Obviously, I can't be able to put the force behind it since I'm kind of Jaegering this body, but it should be enough that those who are already kind of doubting this, it might start a conflict between them all.
Okay. Let's be like a can't be ignored roll?
Yes.
Alright, let's see what happens there.
That's an 11.
Whoa,
So,
alright, so yeah, it's a total dogfight out there.
I'm basically going to confuse him for some time. I'm going to avoid further entanglement by leaving his body and letting Pestilence get murdered by War.
Too late now.
And then,
Do I get corruption for that if he dies?
we didn't kill him.
Only one, because I mean, we said you were going to protect him, and you're kind of not.
Yeah,
so just
I
one.
care about that. And then I believe I get 2 on 3. And obviously expose a weakness or flaw, and this is going to cause a schism in their group. Leaving Colleen without backup, and I'm going to flirt inside and join the situation here.
I think at this point, because we're going to kind of get into some like heavy combat situations, so everybody roll to keep your cool, so we get like an order going. So, did anybody get a 12 or higher?
12.
Anybody else?
No.
Okay, so first is Ochoa. Rolling hot. Anybody get a 11-10? 10-9? 9-8?
Oh, no, 7.
7. You guys get 7?
6.
Okay,
Damn.
7
Oh
for
my god,
Fazio.
really?
-3 the spirit.
How do you have -3 to spirits?
That scar.
Got a scar.
Oh,
Save
yeah.
Heather.
Oh, I have
You
6 then. I have
saved
-1
Heather.
to spirit.
Oh, so nice
yeah.
of you to do so.
We are both 6.
I have no spirits, so.
Okay, so we'll have Andrew and then DeFazio.
Sounds good.
Just for the order, just to keep things kind of So we all have like their own turns. Keeps combat a little clearer. And then last, I won't even ask.
Don't even ask.
Cowardly, grab the girl and run.
Okay, and then the wolves will go. The Revelation Gang. All right, Ochoa.
Need some real fight music.
Yeah, can we get some more intense? We
No.
got
DJ.
Yeah.
Oh, Blitzkrieg Bonfire Ramones
this is
is actually
good for
going to be
the club,
played
I think.
in this scenario. If I could possibly sneak in and do that with her record player.
Oh well, we'll see. Right now we got some rock and Aerosmith. You should talk to Colleen about that. She was way into it.
You want something a little more aggressive?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
There we go.
Some war music. All right, so outside you just left Famine, and he's like, "No, wait!" Just before war, just totally tackles him and like tears his throat out. And then like Famine tackles War from the back. The other werewolves jump in and start fighting each other. It's a crazy dogfight. What are you doing, Ochoa?
I'm going to take a moment as I'm entering into Mark Corruption to beat all 3. And you all finally see what Ochoa looks like. He was wearing some sort of, like leather jacket, some denim jeans, some boots, kind of just like a t-shirt underneath. And then everything from about the lower, like upper jaw, kind of nose area, everything else is gone. There's just a void there.
Dang.
Whoa.
Colleen, this is what you get when you mess with the wrong people. I'm going to siphon life from her.
Woof. All right, so that's 2 harm right there.
Yep. And I'm going to take another corruption move for future reference. I'm actually going to stick with siphon because I've been using quite a bit.
Oof.
And you guys can see that, like the form is kind of like misty at this point, but it's beginning to solidify, and parts of the head are beginning to reconstruct every time I'm doing this.
All right.
My word, Ochoa.
Summer's like, Dad? Very confused and scared. Colleen reels back. Andrew, what are you doing in there?
Let's try this again with the wolf. That's much better. That's
Nice.
a 13.
Is it a let it out?
Yeah, it's a let out.
You get the advance move for that, by the way. Because
Oh.
I'm
You got the
yeah.
conduit power.
Because I'm the conduit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Powers or abilities manifest in unexpectedly useful ways.
So do you have an idea for that? Like, would you like to get
You just have no
more
weaknesses.
powerful werewolf weaponry or armor, or?
Can I take away my silver?
Oh yeah, I like that. Okay.
Make it permanent. Make it permanent.
Yeah. All right.
I'm totally making it permanent.
So deposit, you can have as much silver as you want. We got
Oh,
the werewolf has
sick.
defeated his silver allergy.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So I actually have a corruption move. I've taken up. We'll do one more.
I'm just a corrupter here.
Yeah.
I'm just going off.
No, I've been letting it out, and
Yeah.
every single time I've been marking corruption. So, yeah, let's do Sun and Moon. Make this easier on myself. So I'm transforming, which means that I now have, and as soon as I transform, I'm actually gonna just go straight for Colleen. So hopefully that'll be reckless, which means that I have 3 armor now.
Damn.
And actually, if I jump into danger without hitting my bets, I gain +1 armor. And if I'm leading a group, so if anyone else wants to join me, they also get +1 armor.
I'm fighting this person.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Ochoa would get it, and then these two. Though I don't know if they're actually fighting. We'll see. We'll see.
This is gonna be a murder.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And my harm is +1 and armor piercing. And I'm all but immune. Oh.
Okay, Andrew.
Let's roll to see if I lose control.
Oh.
Uh-oh. But you have Summer in there, too.
I do.
You lose
Oh,
control?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you like on Colleen?
Mm-hmm.
You roll Unleash an attack,
Sure.
and then we'll see.
9.
Okay. So that's how much harm?
3.
Okay.
3 harm, armor piercing.
All right, and then you get to pick. So you picking the terrible harm or?
Yeah.
Okay, no, all right. She's looking. That was a pretty powerful blow. And then for the other one, do you want to take harm or put yourself in a bad spot? I have an idea for the bad spot.
Let's hear it out.
Okay, you will. So you're going to take the harm, or
let's hear
you're
the bad
going.
spot.
What's that?
Let's hear the bad spot.
The bad spot is that in your rage, you're going to kind of turn on Summer and become a threat to Summer.
Okay.
You want to go for that one?
Yeah.
All right. So you like shove Colleen aside. You like throw her back. You spin around and like your eyes flash on Summer, who is still tied to the chair. And you start heading towards her. Okay, DeFazio.
Wow, you guys didn't mention there was gonna be blow at this party. Freaking awesome. I got my guitar and I got my skateboard and I combat roll over to the blow table while blood is just flying all over. And I try a little bit.
It's
Is
not
this your superpower, like Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey?
It's not bad.
Yes.
Pretty good stuff.
I mean,
Alright.
I'll be honest. She cut it like a bunch of times. It's not the best.
Oh dang, my head kind of hurts.
This is street stuff, not person.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of like X-Lax in there.
She was just no, that's my spot.
Oh, all right.
So I feel pretty jazzed. So I pop down my skateboard, I pedal it a couple of times, I push a couple of times, I grab my guitar, and I try and ollie up and then smash my bladed guitar on Colleen's head.
God, this is such a cool character.
Okay, roll the attack. So roll and add your blood there to unleash an
Minus the
attack.
drug abuse.
Oh no! I mean, I'm pretty high.
Hey, you know what?
It was all in
Winners
his head.
don't take
I
drugs.
got 3.
It
No,
was all in his head.
4.
Terrible.
I tried.
He
'cause
barely
I
pops
started
an
with
ollie.
1. I get the ollie.
All right, I'm gonna
Do
say
I
that's
gotta
for the
get
good
this
news for
+1?
you and.
So it's 3.
Do I start with 1?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah. So your blood would be.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Oof.
Doesn't matter.
It happens, bud.
You
It
would have
happens.
+1.
I
to
face
it,
plant.
So it's 2.
Tell me what happens.
Okay, you're gonna take 1 harm from face planting.
Oh god.
Ouch.
And I'm gonna say like you skateboard right out of the room. Oh, you don't face plant in
No,
the
I
room.
have.
You face plant outside in the middle of
Because
this
I had
floor.
the flu from
Oh,
pestilence.
so you'd be 1 in degrees, not 2.
Oh, okay.
So 1 faint, 1 grievous.
Oh, you do get 1 armor though, actually. 'cause you
Oh
were
yeah, you
attacking.
have 1 armor because of
So don't worry about the harm.
this stuff.
Okay, so I just have hands.
The bad news is that you skateboarded outside into this crazy werewolf battle, and you face plant like right in the middle of it as these dogs, these
Oh,
wild
God.
dogs are tearing at each other.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
It's real bad for you.
Some real bad stuff.
All right, Montolio.
My turn.
Yes.
All right. Well, everyone seems to have everything under control. I'm gonna
Snort a line
see
and then
about
ride out.
that.
Everything's
I'm not
under control.
exactly good
as
in
you
a fight
see,
anyway.
as you see me, who knows who Colleen, who the daughter is, and what would happen if I go after her? Start walking towards her
Yeah.
with malice in my eye.
If this actually works, she will never have been there at all.
Alright.
So yes, cowardly.
Hmm.
Damn.
No.
God.
No.
Oh my gosh.
That didn't work at all. My plan was to sneak out of there with Summer, and that Summer over there being an illusion. But that didn't work at all. Dang.
Uh-oh.
So Snake Eyes unscathed the situation.
So we use all my corruption moves.
Okay.
But could I use a corruption move though?
Sure.
All right. Well, not a corruption. Mark corruption. Bedlam to have all of his anger and bloodthirst channeled onto me.
Oh shit.
Okay. So you are once again in control of yourself, but now you want to like ferociously attack everyone.
Yeah. Since my cowardice failed me once again.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's see, Montoya. I'm gonna have you roll a keep your cool to see who you attack.
All right.
I don't know which one is better, Summer or Colleen. We'll see.
So keep your cool. Would this be a violent threat or intimidation?
I mean, I suppose it's just like you trying to you absorbed all of his bloodlust.
No, I'm trying to direct his bloodlust onto me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was a little confused.
Yeah, that's
All
right.
Okay, so sorry. In that case, you don't need to roll.
Mhm.
You do it, and yes, the bloodlust is on. So now you don't want to attack Summer. You don't want to attack Colleen. You want to attack Montolio. And you start like surging straight for him.
Not her. Me. You and me, Wolfie. Come on.
All right, now the bad guys. Colleen is going to. At this point, Colleen is like, she's been hurt a lot. She's smart. She knows like this, maybe Howling Heights was a mistake. Maybe Howling Heights was a mistake. But she wants to take some insurance with her. She grabs Summer and like just kind of hauls her up out of the chair. Summer's arms are bound behind her, and she's like, "Come on, girl." She keep on missing up my Brooklyn and Boston accents.
Yeah.
Like I keep thinking, park the car in Harvard Yard. Yeah, that thing. Come on, we're going for a boat ride, you and me. Let's go. And she hauls Summer down through the secret passage, heading down to the docks. I'm gonna say now inside. I'm gonna have Andrew. I'm gonna have you roll an attack on Montolio.
Yeah, I was hoping to be like slightly confused at the fact and be able to see if I could roll my way out of it, but
Bedlam.
All right, this is the one time you want to roll low.
7
Well, it could be worse.
could be worse.
I'm not gonna make you inflict terrible harm, but how much harm do you do?
Can I get in the way?
Oh, okay, I like that.
Yeah, go for it.
So it's an automatic 10 plus.
Oh,
Oh.
So it's -2 to that roll.
that's fine.
Because I won't be ignored. I get to treat all my rolls as a 10 plus without rolling.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, so with that one,
Yeah. So I think can I like after I miss, can I sort of look at the situation and try and
on your turn,
Sure.
So we'll get there. We still gotta deal with our poor friend DeFazio outside.
Oh man.
Yeah, bro,
Alright.
you're in a bad spot.
So War has he's thrown the remains of Pestilence out of the way. He elbows Famine back and knocks him down into his KFC bucket, and he's leading a bunch of wolves heading straight towards you.
Oh man.
And being like, I don't know your story, bro, but I know one thing: you're gonna be in my belly. So let's have you really keep your cool.
That is an 8.
Okay. You are still armored, but I'm afraid he's going to go through the armor, so you're going to take one more level of harm. Which is going to be busted arm. As he hauls you up out of the ground, squeezing and is opening his jaws. Just take a big old bite out of you.
Oh jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh jeez.
It's not good. Okay.
I should have never done those drugs. Oh.
Generation Shadow comes out strong against
Yeah.
drugs.
Yeah, we do,
I
apparently.
don't know, maybe.
Yeah. Never mind all the characters that have done drugs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. Achoa,
Oh.
back to you.
Are we still in the tunnel? Or has she exited the tunnel?
They have gone. She's gone through the tunnel. It's a pretty small tunnel, and she's run out to the docks out there.
I'm going to use Siphon on her. As I appear just grabbing her by the throat and just essentially draining life from her. So,
Okay, another 2 harm.
armor piercing, yep.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna yell at her, Colleen, let her go and you might live through this.
All right, she's down at the dock. She's gotten real weak. You have to roll a persuade. It's like you're intimidating her. See if she listens to reason.
Yeah, persuade empathy is plus heart, right?
Plus hard, yeah.
No, that's gonna be a 6.
And none of us are there.
I know.
Okay, yeah, she's losing a lot of her life force, but just sort of momentum alone is keeping her going. She runs over to the docks and she does push Summer into one of the boats and kind of falls in next to her. And she's getting ready to crank that engine and send the speedboat going. Andrew, you still want to eat Montolio. I'll see if you can get rid of that. Okay, the rage is still there.
It's better me than the girl.
That's fair. I really like this new honorable Montalio. It's a real change.
Until he
But,
dies.
I mean,
I even rolled cowardly, and I rolled snake eyes.
it's like
You-
fate
you-
wants you to be a hero.
Yeah, it's like you just said, like, I can't escape from the way I normally would. I gotta be a hero now, apparently.
I guess you die a hero or live long enough to be a villain, like the saying
or
goes.
live a villain and die a hero.
Yeah.
You build moments, become a hero, and
Become
die.
a hero and then die. DeFazio,
Kylo?
you were being held aloft by war.
With one hand, about to spike my head. Just really hurt me, huh? Jeez, I need to like put my skateboard down and try and do a sick trick to escape this situation.
All right, let's kickflip your way.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a kickflip and then I'm gonna manual away. And I'll be moving my head the whole time so they can't hit me. So this is escape a situation.
Yeah.
Roll with blood, which
+2.
I think I have +2 because I have some advances available at the beginning of play and I assigned 2 of them. Well, I assigned it to +3, but I'm not sure if I get this right now.
No, you don't
No,
get
you don't-
those.
You don't get those.
Well,
no,
I
you
got
don't- you don't get-
+1 then.
So the advancements are when you level up.
Oh, well, I
so-
don't level
yeah.
up for shit.
You just
I
have
got
these
1.
starting things.
I got 1.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's still not that bad.
You can
though.
roll,
yeah.
I can make it work.
Yeah,
Oh,
Not bad.
that makes it work.
Yeah,
7.
It works.
On a 7 to 9, I choose 2.
Yep.
Okay, so I end up in another dangerous situation. And
Picking that one.
I leave something very important behind.
All right. The dangerous situation is going to be you skateboard you manual your way out of the
Thank you.
yard, and you go down the hill and fall into the boat where Colleen and Summer are.
Bad spot, buddy. Bad spot.
Now, the most dangerous spot of all. However, you also leave something behind. What is it? Your board, or no, maybe your guitar.
I have a guitar, a board, and a pistol if we're going weapon.
I mean, those are all pretty valuable. But what do you think you leave behind?
Oh man. I'll lose my skateboard. It makes sense. I kind of like trip. I fall. It goes in the water.
Oh no!
As I was manualing down the sick hill.
Oh, you're sick. You're bored.
I know,
Oh,
dude.
man.
It's a classic.
It is truly a gnarly day.
It is. Yeah.
Don't worry. At one point, something's gonna rise from the water. It will ask, "Is this your skateboard?" And then no. Then it'll rise with a golden skateboard.
Oh,
Is
wow.
this it? No.
That sounds even better.
There you go.
Thank
Just
you.
good thing you took proficiency in skateboarding.
Yep.
All right, Montolio.
So stuck in the room with the big bad wolf.
I'm afraid
Yeah.
so.
Let's see if old habits do die hard or not. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Cowardly.
It looks like it.
That's a 10.
Hey.
Dang.
Oh yeah. All right. So
He coolly hands him out of the
on a
window.
10 plus, I just choose one. So I'll give in to my base nature at last and mark corruption.
Your base nation cowardly.
Yes.
That
So
works.
I'm going to run all the way down that corridor, leading this werewolf along with me, straight to Colleen. Yeah.
All right, you charge down. You run outside.
Also, is there
And-
anything valuable in that room?
Do you skip away something valuable?
Yes.
Oh,
Vintage
I mean,
Aerosmith record. Worth a
Yeah.
lot of money in the future.
Yeah, she's got a great record collection. You can just scoop up some of those.
Just raw
grab
records.
grab some wax as you're going by.
Hey.
She has some coke in there. Probably not that. Like we said, not that valuable.
I mean, is
She
it
was using
magical?
it.
You know,
It's all
she's
magic.
whatever. She'll be okay with whatever.
Dang, then it doesn't really work. I gotta pilfer an arcane object from the previous scene.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I don't see anything arcane in there.
I mean, a vintage Aerosmith record will cost a lot in the future. It's pretty arcane.
I suppose so.
Magical.
Alright, I mark corruption to pilfer that.
Okay, you
Nice.
stole a record collection.
You stole her prized record.
Her best. Oh man. Her
Maybe I
copy of
can use
toys
it
in
as
the
leverage.
attic. Oh.
Yep.
And I mark another corruption level.
All right, you scoop that up as you make your way down.
I think people
With-
think that I'm going soft or something.
Rub was a wolf chair. Jesus.
With Andrew in hot pursuit. Okay, so down below, Colleen is still trying to make her escape. She doesn't realize that you're in the boat, Andrew. I mean, DeFazio.
Yeah.
So she cranks up the speedboat. It speeds away from the docks and starts heading out into the river. Behind, there's some other problems. War, like, smashes his way through the fence and starts charging down to join in and give chase after all you guys. Ochoa.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that Colleen, like, she smells you. That Pestilence's stink is still on you. She is going to take a swing at you with her claws. And,
Colleen
like,
is or War is?
Colleen is, yeah.
I thought she's off in the water. Well, I guess I'm with her technically. 'Cause that's
Yeah,
what
I thought you were like following her in the boat.
Okay.
I want you to do a keep your cool, because like she has covered her claws with some silvered arcane.
That is a total of 5.
Okay, so you are going to mark 1 level of harm.
Okay.
As your essence is shredded by these claws, which do have some sort of like. These would be an arcane artifact that like some magical werewolf claws that could do some damage to spirits. Alright, and then she spins around, notices you, and growls. Alright, we're back to the top with Ochoa.
I'm going to use telekinesis to pick the boat up, marking corruption to do so, and put us on shore.
Okay, DeFazio, you're along for the ride.
As the boat and your skateboard lift out of the water. If I can do that, obviously. If
Yeah,
not.
I mean, skateboard's a little thing, you can do that.
Just suddenly just pick
If you
up.
can lift a boat, you can lift up a
And
skateboard.
as I put it down, the skateboard still underneath and snaps in half.
Oh, no. Oh, that's so
Hey, you
sick.
still lost it though. I mean,
No, I gotta plan for those 2 halves.
Sorry about that. That'd be really funny.
It's
Alright.
beautiful.
I'm
It
going
is
to
very
put.
funny.
I'm going to beach the boat with all of us on it still, as gently as I possibly can, because my daughter is on board.
On top of the skateboard.
The boat settles down onto the mossy bank.
You're not
Colleen
going
is-
anywhere, Colleen.
Colleen like kind of rocks back a bit. Summer manages to keep her balance. Both very confused. Andrew, you are still charging after Montolio as you run along this river bank here.
Come on. Okay, 7.
Hey.
I get most of my senses, and I think I get enough of my senses to see Colleen, and I'm gonna see if I can. Do I have to declare a hunt again on Colleen to see if I can?
I think you only get the 1 this
Okay,
one.
sure.
Yeah. You can try it again next game if you want to.
Okay, that's fine.
If you need to.
She survives.
If she survives, yes. So you see me sprinting. I go past Montolio.
Oh, thank God.
War is still behind you.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna start mauling.
Okay, you just crash onto Colleen on the boat to unleash an attack.
Oh, come on. 6.
6 total.
Yep.
Alright, you take 1 harm. And she like defends herself and gets a nasty
wait.
bite. Oh.
Armor.
Okay, never mind. Tries to bite you, but your werewolf hide is too tough. It was Andrew. DeFazio.
By the way, Colleen,
man.
that silver weakness is gone.
Yeah, her like jaws fall open. Cause she like put some silver in her teeth there to do extra damage, and it's not working. DeFazio, what are you doing?
I like look off and I see my broken skateboard, and I'm pretty bummed about that. Like,
Sorry.
saddest thing since Chernobyl earlier this year.
I don't know. I didn't see is Chernobyl this year. I thought it was like
86.
Okay, all right, yeah, pretty yeah.
Yeah, it's like late 86.
Yeah.
Yes, and the nightmare, by the way, was like the cause of it.
Yeah.
The real cause. It wasn't Dyatlov or whatever.
There
So
we
It was just Dyatlov working with Nightmare.
yeah, nightmare.
So- Can I access my broken skateboard?
Oh yeah, it's just right there on the shore.
Oh God! I grabbed both of my skateboards. I used the trucks as handles, and I attempt to wield them as nunchucks and attack Colleen
Okay, give
with
me
a windmilling nunchuck overhand attack.
very cool. Give me unleash an attack.
I hope this works.
Oh no!
It does!
It's a
It
7.
does! It does! It works!
That's something. Okay, what are you picking from the top list? Terrible harm or
Yeah, terrible arm. Of course, it's skateboard nunchucks.
Yeah.
All right, and then the last one, bad situation, or
Yeah, we're going bad situation.
okay. Good news is you hit a werewolf with skateboard nunchucks. Bad news, you hit a werewolf with skateboard. Her attention is on you, and she just like growls and starts moving a little bit closer to you. But you can tell like she's nearing the end, and there's a little hesitance in her like attack. She kind of knows she might be on the losing side at this moment. Montolio.
I'm gonna try and pull off the biggest con of my life. Using my fairy magic. I don't know if I should just mark corruption for this or roll a trick, but I'm gonna try and conjure that big convoy of Delvers Incorporated we've had in the last arc. Helicopters, tanks, soldiers, everything. Fake as hell. But I'm gonna conjure them all around us and say, drop your weapons and surrender now!
Okay, I like it. I think let's have you. I think it's gonna happen, but for it to be really effective, I want you to roll a mislead distracted trick.
No problem. I'll mark harm as well since it's fairy magic.
Can I say that, I remember I did say to War that Delvers had betrayed them and Colleen had betrayed them.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Delvers showing up. So can I roll to assist on this?
Yeah, you could assist. Yeah, that's fair.
Not gonna happen, sorry, bud. Not for me. Not for you either, apparently.
That's a total fail.
Yeah. That's snake eyes.
Okay, yeah.
Brutal.
Illusion just doesn't happen.
Damn
So you
it.
just save your energy for later, maybe.
So that doesn't happen.
Yeah. All right. So now it's their turn.
It's a nice try.
It's good attempt.
Okay. Colleen like reaches out with her claw and like grabs your shirt, DeFazio. And she's like her other claw reaching back for Summer, and she's like, "Don't come any closer. I'll butcher the both of them." Andrew, that's you over there. Andrew Ionescu.
What of it?
I'm in trouble pronouncing your fancy Romanian name or
Get
whatever.
on with it.
All right. Look, Wolf Cub, you earned my respect. I was figuring we could just come in here and steamroll your whole neighborhood. But you got heart, kid. Maybe coming over to Howland Heights was a mistake. I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. I'll let Summer stay here. Hey, it wasn't even my idea to capture her anyway. It was the fucking Delvers, the yuppie. He sent me over to do it. So, you just let me walk out of here. War, you can come with me if you want. The rest, they can join your crew. Including Famine. Hey, look, I gotta tell you, the guy's a big eater, but a better accountant you'll never find. If you didn't notice, the Famine name was ironic, because he eats so much.
Yeah.
Pestilence wasn't. He was a gross.
Yeah, that name was not ironic.
No.
He was, R.I.P.
See, now, Colleen, I personally would be okay with you walking out. The person you really want to ask is that man over there.
She faces your. Are you like appearing with your?
I've been appeared this entire
Oh,
time.
yeah.
My face is like still partially
there.
reconstructed from the siphons.
All right, she's like, well, Ashoa, how about it?
I agree. You definitely have heart, and I have yours. I'm gonna telekinesis her heart out.
Kat, I'm sorry, but I think this might. We'll see, but we may end up with a character. I mean, Generation Shadow, like characters die, they come back, but we'll see.
Wasn't she all about killing her characters?
Yes, she is.
All right, well,
So should I lose an attack?
yeah, let's see how it happens.
Oh,
That's a 10.
Finally, someone rolls good.
I've been rolling good this entire night. You've all sucked.
I started out good, and then
Yeah, you did.
I did great.
I've plateaued this
I haven't
entire
had
time.
a good one yet.
So I'm. I don't know how much harm she has left, but I guess I'm gonna do terrible harm to it.
Yeah, this finishes her.
Or technically take something from her heart.
Her heart, yeah. Until we get to the episode, the resurrection of Colleen Kenyon, which could happen. We're
I
in a
am
magical
not
world.
resurrecting her.
No.
Yeah, that heart comes right out. She just makes a final whispering howl and collapses. Further on the bank, War stops running and just turns around and goes the other way.
they war.
Yeah.
he may have killed her, but I kind of like that idea of you guys joining my pack.
Sure.
Yeah, he's the boss now.
I give him the
Absolutely.
heart.
I submit. And he just rolls over and shows his belly.
I'm gonna hand over the heart to Andrew. Do what you wish.
Famine. Me and the rest of the guys in Famine, we all submit. Famine.
Pestilence is dead.
Pestilence is dead.
Pestilence died.
That guy's not doing anything. We split his skull apart. It's rough.
Oh, that's fine. That dude was nasty.
I agree.
Nasty.
Yeah, he saves me the trouble of getting out of debt.
That's a great way to look at it.
So I don't know if you want to sort of meta this. I am one away from advancing, and I could take the join or lead a wolf pack.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, I'll tell you what. You mortality was the only one you needed
Yeah.
yet. Okay, why don't you just hit the streets with mortality? Because who knows who might give you a call.
7.
That's a fail. Oh, it's a 7. Okay, so you can mark it, level up, and get that move.
Sick.
And I will say what you're looking for is, of course, Field. His end of the bargain, which will come a little differently than what you're expecting. So Montolio, it starts out with you getting your cell phone once again rings.
Oh, sorry everyone, I need to take this. You don't mind if you guys go ahead.
Oh, and I'll say while you're doing this, Summer has managed to, she's good at knots. Maybe she was a Girl Scout. She has managed to untie herself.
I mean, her father was an agent.
I was technically an archaeologist.
Archaeologist, yes.
So I'm definitely a lot of outdoor skills that we bonded over.
She probably.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was probably part of the Girl Scouts or something.
Yeah. Though I probably bought all the Boy Scout handbooks and gave it to her anyways. And
So she heads over to your visage, and you can tell she's real upset.
I'm taking a moment to only be heard and be touched, so you can't see what I look like.
Okay. She's like, Dad, I appreciate you're trying to spare me there, but I saw what I saw. You appeared as the headless specter. You tore that woman's heart out of her chest. Is this what you are now, Dad?
I hope not. When they took you, there's nothing more in my mind that makes sure that gets you back alive. And maybe definitely this was not the way of doing it. There could have been other ways, but I try to be the best father, but I was never a good person. And I'm sorry if I wasn't always there. I tried. And I'm trying to be here now, and I'm trying to do the best I can, and sorry.
Well, I can't say my problems with you and what you did to make a living. But still, when you died, all I wanted was to have you back. But not like this. But now that I see you here like this, what I really want, I want you to find a way to rest, Dad. What you are, this isn't right. I mean, we learned about, ancient civilizations. You taught me all about tombs and, the restless dead from, the Norse, the Draugr, to mummies in ancient Egypt. All sorts of these horrible specters, but I never realized how much pain they were in, and I don't want that for you.
I don't want it either.
Well, you promise me that you'll try and find a way to rest?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll for you, Summer. Udane, I will do it for you.
All right, I'll leave a flower on your grave, and
Thank you.
that's how I want to keep it. All right. Hopefully, I won't see you again.
Hopefully my memory is not tarnished as I stroke her hair and then move away.
Yeah, you can tell she's holding back tears and just of sadness and terror, I think.
Yeah, I completely understand that.
And then she like heads back up the hill to where there's a little bus stop there. She can get take back into town. All right, so Montolio, your phone is ringing there. Fields calling you, and he's like, well, so you didn't need my help anyway, huh?
Yeah, Julian, good news. I got the portal.
Oh,
And a vintage record on the other hand, too.
hey, I love it. I'm more of a Huey Lewis and the News guy myself, but
This is worth a lot.
I'm interested.
So, when's that meeting gonna come up, by the way? Since I pretty much have my end of the deal fulfilled.
Oh, hey, absolutely. And you're someone who gets right down to business. I just want you to know I appreciate that. Why don't I meet you? I'll send my car around to pick you up over at the Skeleton Crew, that disgusting dive bar you like to hang out. And then I'll take you downtown and come up to my office, and we'll figure it out there.
All right. Say, how's everything going on there, by the way?
Oof. Let me just tell you, man. I thought I was cool with the Christians. Moral majority, and all that. And hey, if you want to play ball these days, you got to be able to, like, have that faith, especially given who's in the White House and his whole thing. But apparently, I'm like an evil purveyor of mercantile soullessness, because I got, like, the Congregation of Fellowship of Faith outside headquarters staging this big old protest. They're bringing, like, firearms. Hey, it's their right. I have to have security come over and run them off. It got pretty intense.
Yes, they just can't appreciate the values of good capitalism.
Oh, you are speaking my language. So we have sort of kind of a stalemate right now. But we'll talk about it because Reverend Ed, he's got to go.
I agree so.
Yeah,
Maybe we can
like
work something.
his hair, disgusting.
Ugh.
That pompadour, ugh.
He washes himself in faith, not water.
Oh, so true. So come on down and we'll talk about it. However, so that's especially with these these kooky religious types around. I got some security concerns. So if it's just you, is that okay? I mean, your friends can come along. They can wait in the lobby under armed guard. But I just want to meet with you personally. Only you. Is that okay?
Oh, that's no problem at all.
All right. Very cool. Okay, well, I'll see you in a little bit then, buddy.
All right.
Okay.
See ya.
Ciao.
We'll have lunch. I know this great place, by the way. You'll love it. The trees are to die for.
Interesting. Okay. He, I wonder what he's like, all right.
Odd way of putting that.
Yeah, that's interesting phrasing there. Okay, so you hang up. And
I get corruption for that, by the way.
Oh, those lies.
Yes. When you make use of someone as an unwitting or unwilling pawn in your schemes, mark corruption. Which is pretty much every conversation I have with him.
With everybody, to be honest.
Could be. All right, so we'll cut ahead to the Skeleton Crew.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have like maybe an hour or so before that limousine arrives to take you to Delver's headquarters in downtown.
By the way, does anyone have any debts with me and it's hurt?
I'm fine. I'll be okay.
I'm good.
Debts?
Yes, debts.
Yeah.
Are you hurt?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna erase one debt to use, what was it, Nature's Caress on you to heal 2 harm.
Nice.
See?
So I
Something I
only
can
one,
do now.
and I'm not hurt anymore. Hell yeah.
All right. Any other kind of business you guys want to take care of while you're waiting for this ride to appear? Oh,
Could I
Fazio.
somehow duct tape my skateboard back together?
Absolutely. I'm not going to make you roll for that.
Yeah,
Sweet.
sorry
It's
about
pretty
that, but
easy
I
to
didn't
use
know it was
duct
under the boat.
Nice. Well, I appreciate having an intact skateboard.
All right. Skateboard, back to normal.
Hey.
How are you feeling, Archola?
Not great. Better, but not great. There's still Julian Field out there.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do with that heart?
No, I tossed it in the lake.
Oh, cool. I was hoping you'd do some sort of ceremony and bite down on it, but you know.
Isn't that what werewolves do?
Oh, fuck that.
That's a power move. That's such a power move, though.
I actually took a bite. It was pretty good.
Just raw heart.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
thought that's
muscle.
You
I
might
thought
wanna-
that's what we were like.
You might
doing.
want to check yourself for lycanthropy.
You probably have some worse already, man.
Yeah, look a little wolfish over there.
Defazi, a regular teen wolf, perhaps.
Who murders monsters in his off time.
Yay.
Okay.
But how you doing there, Andrew? Got one less thing to worry about?
Yeah. It's nice to have Colleen off my back, literally.
Yeah.
And apparently I now lead a wolf pack.
I think they'll prosper better under you than that heartless bitch.
At least I'm treating better.
I get it.
Thanks.
Yeah. By the way, do you want me to have War and Famine to like take a look at the place that we're going to?
Oh, Delvers Incorporated?
Yeah.
It should be fine. What I'm mostly worried about is the fellowship there.
I can have them spy on it.
That would be great. Make sure they don't do anything stupid.
He did mention the fellowship was kind of like dispersed.
Ah,
They sort of got a stalemate between the two going on right now.
right on.
Maybe keep an eye on them.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
But if everything goes well, this is going to be profitable for everyone. As Montoya rubs his hands together.
Montalvo, can you do me a favor?
Yeah, sure.
When you come on top, make sure to watch over Udane, Summer. Please do,
No problem.
this time around.
Hey, I had it handled. It was just this guy over here.
Look. Either way, yeah, I'm gonna cash in a debt with you. Ask that of you.
Hey, man, I'm sorry about your daughter. That's a bummer, man. You can't win for dying or not dying, killing, not killing.
Yeah, it's not
Sorry.
one I'm going to refuse.
Huh?
It's not one I'm going to refuse.
Thank you. And honestly, I wish I hadn't shown my face, but in the end, I think I know how I need to proceed now.
That's good.
Don't worry, mate. Children will always come around.
Thanks. You try to pat me on the shoulder?
Yes.
Well, you're on the side, apparently.
If
Over
it
here, buddy.
works.
Also referring to Carowin there with children will come around, your estranged dragon son.
Would this count as a moment of intimacy?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
I have no idea how this is going to work with ghosts. But yes, I'll mark you with I'll imbue you with immortality. If you so happen to die.
I mean, ghosts can be destroyed.
Yeah, we
so
can.
It's happened.
And I can bring you back to life.
I get to hold one for you, and whenever you get into trouble, I can spend that hold to be there for you.
Oh, thank God, because I have no idea how this is going to go.
Oh, I know, right?
I feel like all three of us have had a moment of intimacy with you.
Yeah, we definitely have. So,
So-
I have hold one on everybody here now. I'm gonna say I have hold three.
And also, I now have bond with you, which means that I always know where to find you.
Oh, great, because that's exactly what I want. Is a ghost to be
and
found
when,
everywhere.
And when you're in trouble.
Excellent.
All right, so this is when the limousine pulls up. It is, it's being.
Oh yeah, before it comes
Oh.
in, I'm going to talk to War and Famine and just be like, hey, can you guys keep an eye on the churchy people?
War's like, you got it. Famine's
From
like,
the shadows, don't do anything stupid.
you mean like charge and attack him?
Yes.
It'll be hard. I'll try my best. Famine's like, well, they got like a restaurant nearby. I can get something to eat. Sure.
I'm sure there's something around.
Okay.
Yeah, Donna's Cafe is just right across the street.
Sounds good. So they putter off, and as they're leaving, this armored, enchanted limousine rolls up. Colonel Blight is the one who was like, he's not driving, but he's riding shotgun there, and he opens the door. He's looking a lot worse for wear, thanks to you turning half his face to wood.
What's the matter, Blight? Come on, don't look so wooden. And I pat his cheek.
You're walking a little stiff there, aren't you?
He's just like,
I was about to say.
get in the car, sirs.
We're assholes.
Yeah, we are.
Get in the car.
I'll be nearby.
You all get in the limousine, it drives over, and you head downtown. Pretty modest, small town, downtown situation. But Delvers Incorporated does have a humongous skyscraper there in the middle. Definitely the biggest place in town. You can tell there's like the remains of a protester outside. There's like signs, and Delver security is like sweeping it up. The limousine comes to a halt, lets you guys out. There's a huge cavernous lobby. Colonel Blythe says, only Mr. Agantre is to proceed to the elevator to the penthouse office. You two should stay here.
Alright, fine.
It's fine.
Is there a guard nearby?
Yeah, there's like two
does
guards.
it seem like there's a guard that's gonna go with them in the elevator?
Yeah, I'll say so.
Or would you consider them weak-willed people?
Sure. I mean, they're security working for a big corporation. Yeah.
I'm going to inhabit one of their bodies and join in the elevator. Like obviously keeping up what he's going to do, but I'm going to jump in there with him.
Okay, so you just zoom into this guard. He gives a little hiccup, and then the elevator doors close shut. You ride up to the top. All right.
Have fun, Joe.
Field's penthouse. Field's penthouse office is a single theme: minimalism.
We're just down here.
He has pure white walls, a barren snow white desk, totally empty floor, and a massive window overlooking downtown Marybrook. Field sits at the desk, a rail of coke vanishing up his nose. He sniffs and slaps his face. Behind him, the print from the House of Titania sits on the ground. Sorry, I got impatient. He smiles, and his eyes flash black. What can I say? I'm just a boy who knows what he wants. So he like rolls over, he kind of spins his cool revolving desk chair around, and you see he has like these fanciful looking boots. Sort of old time medieval looking Sabaton things. And he's like, check it out. These aren't exactly the new, he wouldn't say Air Jordans. What was the hot shoe in the 80s? I don't know.
Converse.
Yeah.
Adidas.
Chucks.
Yep.
Some good old chucks.
This is I raided some of my grandfather's old archives. These here are 7 League boots from like the fairy tale. I can go wherever I want with them. And I picked up this, and he points back, and there's the Nagel print taken from House of Titania. Not exactly my style, but it was very useful for getting what I wanted.
Huh.
The quillcloth. I already went over and hoovered them up, if you know what I mean. And they're sitting real nice inside of me.
Well then. This is useless. You're still not getting the record, though.
Ooh, that's the thing about me, Mr. Egantre. I really am used to getting what I want. Now, I've got a meeting tomorrow with the president, and I'm thinking the Quillpoth might want to spread themselves around and get some world domination going. And I'm very much signed on for that plan as well. The problem is, you're going to be a thorn in my side. So I'm going to take it upon myself to remove it.
You're double-crossing me?
That's right.
I'm supposed to double-cross you!
So at this point, Mr. Steele, his golem robot assistant,
Mr. Steele
comes out
he
from...
stole my golem.
Oh, no, sorry. Mr. Irons, not yours. This is Mr. Irons. This is
That'd be
his.
real funny.
Mr. Steele is still yours.
That'd be really funny.
And
Okay.
Mr. Irons picks you up and chucks you out the window.
You son of a bitch!
And as you see Egantre falling down, this is where we're going to bring this episode to a close. In the ultimate cliffhanger.
I'm still in the room apparently, yikes.
So, we'll see how our boys get out of this one next time. But
Feel the
now,
disturbance in the force.
let's take care of those closing moves. Let's start with Andrew. So, in any fashions go up and down, and then do you feel you got any debts, or...
That's a good question. I can see 2 going up actually, which is sad because I can only choose 1. Let's see. I think Wild will go up.
Alright, that's fair. You guys, like the House of Titania, helped you guys out.
Yeah, and we returned the favor. So, and I think power will go down to its max. So, and then in terms of debts,
See, I mean,
yeah.
you did like nearly eat Montolia. That might be something.
You did nearly eat me.
I'm sure you're used to it.
That wasn't your fault, I suppose.
Technically, it
though.
wasn't my fault. It was his doing, but
Yeah.
he did also sort of redirect me. So
Okay, well that's all right. We can you can let me know if you have any.
no,
pops in
I
your head
think
there.
I think I would possibly owe him for sort of helping me to snap myself out of it.
Yeah.
So.
Don't worry. The more debts you owe me, the more I can use my fairy magic on you.
All right. So Derek DeFazio, I don't really want to do
Man.
the. I don't need to do this with you because
No,
be a one-shot
I'm
character. But I do love this character, so I want to ask you.
It is very cool, man.
It's
So,
a great
100%.
character.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate that a lot.
So I want to ask you, what happens to Derek DeFazio as the
Yeah.
80s end and we get into modern times coming up?
What's up, Clean Alex Ray? We leave Derek DeFazio. He skateboards off into the distance. He discards his guitar behind him, leaving it for Andrew possibly to use. It'll probably just stay idle in the lobby. I don't think he'll have any use for a sick guitar with a blade on it, but it's there. It'll probably just stay there.
Give it to Heck.
And what happens to him? He goes off to be a mortgage salesperson. He gets his general equivalency degree, and he becomes a amateur powerlifter in New Jersey. He moves back. He dies at 58 of heart attack.
Oh man!
Wow.
R.I.P. Derek, he was so young.
Hey, that's 30 years from now.
Yeah,
he
we're
can still
good.
show up in a later arc.
58 is he had so much more to live.
It's true.
He already told his grandchildren about that one time he took a bite of werewolf heart. So
That is true. You're
You
like
are a legendary hunter at this point. Like,
That's
yeah,
kind of
I
a
killed
peak.
several werewolves, rode around a skateboard, ate one of their hearts.
yeah, I fell into the speedboat, and you wouldn't believe it.
All right. Well, I think I'm definitely gonna find some way to use this character in the future. 'Cause
I love this character.
Yes.
yeah, I
Thanks.
love
What was
it.
last
Gotta
name?
make it recurring.
Fazio.
Derek
It's on there.
Fazio.
It's on stream. Yeah, dude. If you can discern, I tried to make it look like a notebook of his.
Ooh,
Nice.
I love it. Okay, how about Egantre as he's like kind of in
As he's
mid-fall?
falling from... How high is that building?
It's like 20 stories.
Yeah, he's gonna be there for a while. So, yeah. Factions. Power's
Great.
definitely going down.
Thanks, dude.
It is going down. Hard. And I would say Wild's going up because I always liked, like, the Fae and everything.
Oh yeah, definitely see that. Think there are any debts that you owe or that are owed to you?
Let's see here. Who would owe me a debt besides Julian Fields, who's currently killing me? I don't really know, to be honest. Don't think anyone here besides Andrew owes me a debt.
Okay. And then how about Ochoa?
I think mortality can drop to -1 because they're just being a bunch of dick bags. And Knight's going to increase because we solved the werewolf problem and got you a new pack too.
Yeah, pretty cool
so
there.
yeah, we all did some good work tonight, y'all.
Hey.
Oh,
We
definitely.
did some good by being evil.
Oh, we were straight up evil.
Joe ripped a guy's heart out, or a woman's heart out.
I wrote someone's heart out, yeah.
Yeah.
All part of the
Totally you were
fun
the part of
in
it.
Urban Shadows. That was going to bring this episode to a close. We're going to have our final episode of the 80s arc. Not next week, so I'm afraid Montoya is going to be falling for 2 weeks. We'll get back to see the exciting conclusion a week after this coming week. Because next week is going to be our special one-shot, which is going to be called Shadows over Miami. It will be, there's going to be speedboats, cocaine, the beach, the South Beach.
Lovecraftian monsters.
Yep, fun
And
art,
Russians.
fun
So
Art
regular
Deco
Tuesday
architecture.
afternoon,
Yeah.
evening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty average for us.
In the 80s, I mean, come on.
It should be a good time.
Oh,
Awesome. Well, thanks everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for Lundell hopping in at the end because I know he has gaming and stuff going on Tuesdays. Thanks, Kat, for hanging out with us and redeeming a couple questions. I did see one question. Well, not really a question, but I see a dare. Redeem some points here. And I dare your characters to not do drugs. So...
Done. My character's dead.
I have to be real.
Can I do ghost speed or
It's
something?
80s, man. I mean,
It's gonna be hard.
I think that's hard for almost every walk of life in the 80s.
I'm glad this dare wasn't around for our is not going to be around
I
for our
lose
next
control of
episode.
my werewolf form on my own, so I don't think I need drugs to
I don't need that making it worse.
Yeah, high on life.
Oh man.
So, thank you so much for hanging out with us and chatting back and forth there, Kat and Lundell. And there was a couple of follows over this last week that we had here, and I want to make sure that they get a little shout out. Jet Pixie, thank you so
Good
much.
name.
I know who you are. I know you from the Bay Area. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm going to mess up the rest of the names, but deal with it. Yelra the Mighty. I'm okay with
That's
that.
a great name.
Yell Raw
Yo,
the
Ra,
Mighty.
the mighty.
And Gambit Us MC.
Damn it,
Okay.
us MC.
Gambit Us.
Of, like Marvel's Gambit?
I
Like,
don't know. Is it Gambit Us MC or Gambitus?
Was it Gambit US?
USMC,
Yeah, USMC.
U.S. Marine Corps.
I
Yeah.
got that too.
It must
Then
be.
Gambit,
Gambit's in the U.S.
United States.
That's what they called his
Marine
name. That was his nickname when he was in the Marines, probably.
You're
Gambit.
throwing those
Gambit.
playing cards all...
It's like, you get a green card. You get a green card. No.
You get a
So,
Joker. Ah, my eye.
if I make fun of your name and you're offended, I'm not sorry because it's all in fun. So, everyone, tune in to our show if you'd like. If you don't, watch it on VOD. Do all the fun stuff and join us in real life if you're in the Sacramento area because we play a lot of games and a lot of little events and expos and stuff here in the Sacramento. We're talking like probably how many now? Like almost 6 per month.
We have one coming up.
And we have a huge one coming up on April 11th. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of... There's beer there. There's food there. There's a ton of gaming going on. There's D&D. There's other systems showing up. There's live music. There's live poetry reading. There's all that kind of stuff going there. And even the guy behind the helm of this ship is manned by this gentleman here, Michael. He will be there running
I'll
some
make an
workshops,
appearance, yeah.
sharing some wisdom with you guys out there, and also our faithful Patrick Ochoa
Yeah,
under his
joining
name.
us here.
He will be running some of our own published stuff that we did here through Time to Tabletop. We published an RPG last year, and he will be helping some people go through that and find out how amazing it is. So, but until all these things happen, you have to pull up a chair and make time to tabletop. All right, guys, have an amazing evening.
Good night, folks. Capitalism is bad. Until it isn't.
Yeah.